Caicedo. The third before this game. It's a situation that occurred in training a few days ago.
An 18-year-old health worker has developed blood clots after getting her COVID vaccine.
A frontline health worker hospitalised with blood clots days after getting his Pfizer jab.
Heart inflammation cases have been much higher than expected after the second dose of the Pfizer.
Heart issue cropping up in young people following COVID vaccination. Reports of heart inflammation following the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine. Blood clotting cases linked to the AstraZeneca vaccine.
It prompted a further investigation into the risk of a type of brain stroke.
Going to have both legs amputated after getting sick with COVID. Claire was vaccinated.
The FDA added a warning to the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine for a potential risk of a rare neurological complication known as Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Develop Guillain-Barré syndrome, in which the body's immune system essentially attacks nerve cells.
12 hours after getting the first dose, she woke up with no feeling from the neck down.
I urge everyone, if you haven't had your shot, please visit the How to Get Your COVID-19 Vaccine in Newcastle's webpage. Go out, do it. When you take your vaccine, you'll be saving more than just your life. You'll be protecting so many around.
From PSG, he's not gone on the tour of Japan. What are you doing? Shut!
Bell's palsy that occurred in the group that received the vaccine. Bell's palsy is
less than 24 hours after receiving her second dose of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine, she was unable to move from the neck down.
COVID-19 vaccines have been linked to rare but potentially serious neurological complications.
Local woman who says she lost feeling in much of her body just hours after getting Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine.
There's a likely link between the medical issues and the shot.
Possible link between a heart condition and the vaccine.
There is a definite association.
This is abnormal. This is something that we need to pay attention to.
The last 1 week, 16 countries have suspended the shot.
Blood clots as a result of getting the Pfizer vaccine.
New numbers reveal a possible increase in a certain type of stroke.
Higher than normal cases of myocarditis.
So this disorder is called Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Likely association between the Pfizer and Moderna.
Higher rates of adverse events.
30% increase in adult
developed blood clots after taking this vaccine.
Heart inflammation in teenagers teenagers and
blood clots linked to the vaccine.
The condition is called Bell's palsy.
Serious blood clots.
Due to the risk of heart inflammation.
Heart condition associated.
A side effect called Guillain-Barré syndrome.
It's called Bell's palsy.
very important issue of vaccine hesitancy. Even folks who get most of their vaccines normally might be hesitant about these vaccines because they were developed so quickly. What do you tell those folks who might be saying, well, I'm going to wait a few months before I get this one?
I would tell them I wish that the situation was not so critical so that they can have the luxury to think about it. This is a vaccine that was developed without cutting corners. This is a vaccine that was developed in the spotlight and the daylight. And this is a vaccine that is getting approved by all authorities in the world. So I think trust science.
Been given WHO emergency use listing after being found to be safe, effective, and quality assured following 2 doses.
The European Medicines Agency assessed this vaccine thoroughly, and it concluded that it is safe and effective against COVID-19.
Every single vaccine available in Canada has been approved by Health Canada as being both safe and effective.
But if there's one message that needs to cut through all this, the vaccines are safe. I promise you, they are safe and effective.
Safe and effective coronavirus vaccines for you and for your family.
This is a safe and effective vaccine.
This is a safe and effective vaccine.
It's safe. Safe and effective.
This vaccine is safe and effective.
Safe and effective. Safe and effective.
Safe and highly effective.
Very safe and very effective.
Both safe and effective.
Safe and effective.
Safe and effective. Vaccine is safe.
Safe and effective.
COVID-19 vaccine is safe.
Safe as well as an effective vaccine.
It's safe for me and for my family.
In some of the misinformation, just incredibly dangerous.
Part of the problem is vaccine misinformation. In fact, you told me that vaccine misinformation and disinformation is one of the biggest threats to our public health.
Misinformation, a public health threat.
How dangerous is misinformation?
It's cost lives. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's about as dangerous as it gets.
Thanks to misinformation.
Thanks to misinformation.
as I understand it then from what you're saying is that it may be that there needs to be some compromise in some of the safety measures that would normally be expected to create a vaccine because time is so crucial.
Well, of course, if you want to wait and see if a side effect shows up 2 years later, that takes 2 years.